1 2 1 2. Quick sound check. Can you hear me? $1 million, 2 million, 3 million. I can't hear anyone.
Loud and clear, Thomas. Loud and clear.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Hello.
See you, Levi.
Servus.
How much is inflation going to be? What do you think?
Hi guys.
Hi Tony. How you doing?
I'm fine, and you, Thomas?
Very good. Feeling good.
I hope it's gonna be below 3%.
Just wondering, can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, why is Bloomberg not working? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today is 24th of October, Friday. Finally, we have a meaningful economic data, which is going to be CPI today. Now, this data have been delayed about 2 weeks, if I'm correct. Usually it's posted after NFP, so it's around the second week of each month on Tuesday. But now it's on a Friday at the end of the month because of the government shutdown. With the team, we already went through in the morning briefing about CPI, which is the Consumer Price Index. Now, CPI is usually, if CPI is higher than expected, then usually it is quite bearish for gold. But as I explained in the morning briefing, the last 4.5 events or days when CPI was released, the last 4 months, 4.5 months or 5 months, every single time a higher than expected CPI came out. So when inflation increased, gold didn't drop. Now, the main reason for this is because traders and investors are accommodated for higher inflation and higher prices. And the reason for that is because simply they just got used to it. When we look at global yields, you can see that the US 2-year Treasury yield, which is on the short end of the yield curve, has been elevated for over 5 years now, 4 years. And I think simply traders and investors just got used to it, and they say, well, okay, we're fine with 3% inflation. They pretty much adjusted all of the models in their finance calculations, so they're fine with it. Quick look at the open positions. As you can see, I have a ton of positions since, well, not since the bull run, because I closed many of the positions down, but still around 7 or 8 positions just in gold alone. The biggest position is 3,100 pips, somewhere around the middle of the bull run. And as higher the price went, I just added and layered in more positions successfully. Today's position, which was entered in the morning briefing, there was 2 positions, one 2-lot trade that has been closed down at 1,000 pips, 1,000 pounds profit. The second one is a quarter lot, so 0.25 lot. It's still running because market is pretty flat as everyone is waiting for CPI. You can see on a lower time frame that price is moving sideways since this morning. And we've done the analysis for CPI. So quickly, if we just look at TradingView, you can see that a weak CPI should push gold close to the previous all-time high. If it's very weak, for example, if it goes to 2.5%, that's going to send gold to the moon. And if we have a in line with expectation CPI, that's going to also help gold, or help us to make a few hundred pips. And let's put back the music. So guys, feel free to ask any questions. I'm still reclaiming my voice, and I'm not feeling too well. So help me in the stream. Ask questions. Start a chat. The floor is yours.
Thomas, do you drink enough tea?
Do I drink enough?
Tea, yeah.
No.
Why not?
Don't know. I made I have a fruit juicer, so I made orange, carrots, ginger. What's the orange powder?
Turmeric.
Turmeric, yeah, turmeric and pepper, black pepper. So I make a juice out of these. I mix it and I just take a shot every day.
Or you need to take oregano oil with black seed oil. It's like
Yeah,
a capsule.
I need black seed oil to order again. That was a really good recommendation by you guys. But this juice, I highly recommend it because this is very good, very healthy. And I'm not sure that many people know. I've learned it recently that if you add turmeric to any drink, turmeric is similar to paprika. Paprika is only dissolved in fat. Turmeric has 2000% benefits if you mix it with black pepper. So if you don't get the benefits of the turmeric,
Correct.
just mix it with black pepper.
Yeah. Correct.
I should do a health channel.
Oh, yeah, man. Yes.
What kind of drink do you put turmeric and black pepper in? Or it's not a drink, but...
No, it's, you know, the fruit juicer,
Yeah.
So it's done by the cheap ones, by the expensive juice press. It's a juice press, not the juicer. Orange, oranges, carrots, ginger, shitloads of ginger.
Yeah.
Turmeric, black pepper, and that's it.
Okay.
It's an immune booster.
Yeah. Ginger, I know it's good for all this stuff that's going around now.
Levent BI says don't buy on YouTube. Why? Please add some more depth to your comment. Those of you asking, I'm in a buy, and I'm gonna hold my buy. So we have discussed or went through in the morning briefing, which was quite a long economic discussion and explanation about why I think gold is going to go higher. So the number one reason is obviously the uncertainty in the markets is still persist. The second thing is that the labor market is in a very bad condition. Over 1 million jobs have been lost in the US. Unemployment rate hasn't increased yet, but it will very soon and very rapidly. So there is literally zero job creation in the US right now. It's over exaggerated a little bit, but you get the idea. When you look at the previous JOLTS job openings data, it was actually, it wasn't negative. No, JOLTS was actually pretty good. So there was advertised, but the ADP was negative. So there are job advertisements, but there is no hiring. So it seems like there is a hiring freeze in the US right now. And, you know, those jobs are not taken up. And jobless claims is increasing slowly, higher and higher, especially the continuing jobless claims. So those are my reasons for a buy. And Microman says, your MetaTrader look like a Van Gogh's Starry Night, man. Yeah. Loads of lines.
Trump say he's in the trade negotiation with Canada.
What?
Trump says he's ending trade negotiation with Canadian.
That's good for gold. President voices anger at anti-tariff advertisement by province of Ontario. Oh well.
And in a couple of hours' time, he's gonna say he's resumed negotiations with Canada.
Yeah, you never
That's how
know.
he does.
He's you know he hits first and
Schizophrenic,
then he
man.
asks questions. So what he does, it's a typical bully game. So
Oh yeah.
when he is threatening, 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 person tariffs on a country, somehow he always ends up with 10%.
Yeah.
So he starts high, he does the slap first, and then he starts the negotiation.
He's a businessman for the last 80 years. 70.
Yeah, but in real business, if you make business, so he makes business, let's say, so nobody wants to really do business with him, of course, when we're not talking about as the president of the United States. But I personally think I own 5 businesses, e-commerce and others as well. And when I make business with someone, I make friendships as well, long-term business relationships, and I treat them as friendships. Trump is completely the opposite. He's bullying people and companies into deals. And so maybe people smile at him, but they don't like him.
But how come he's successful then?
Who?
Trump.
Like successful on what?
Yeah, like in businesses. I mean, he owns a lot of businesses, and overall, I mean, the tactic seems to work.
Seems to work, but it's a different, completely different side to me. So if I had to choose to be nice with people, I know business isn't about friendship, but that's completely wrong. That's the old mantra that the boomers usually do. Like, there's no friendship in business. No, that's bullshit. I'm doing business for 15 years now. That's when I started my first company. And I did met some amazing people along the way, and we're still friends and making money together, and that's the best. You can make money, you can have people scared of you, and you can make money out of them, or you can have friends and make money together, and they're gonna be on your side.
Yeah, that's the best way, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, when you was talking, the USA it's like that. They don't make friends. They want to make money.
Microman using 600 pip stop loss. Yeah, but that's the way. I mean, so we had this discussion about risk management this morning, and somehow those people who use big lots with small stop losses, somehow they always end up burning their money and blowing their accounts. Whereas, I have a big account, well, not as big as, $1 million or something. So it's a reasonably big account. And somehow I always end up making money, even when, I'm drowning in 200 pip drawdown. But at the end of the day, I win.
Thomas,
So
can I ask you a question regarding this?
Yep.
So basically, I'm using, like you said from the beginning, the MyFX calculator. However, I'm not trading with my own account. I'm trading with an FTMO account. And obviously with the FTMO account, if you get the $200,000 one, you have a maximum daily loss of 5%, which is roughly 10,000 US dollar. And for me, I always thought that means technically I don't have a $200,000 account. I actually have just a $10,000 account.
That's correct.
And I'm basically using just the 1 or maximum 2% of the $10,000 account.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I thought about it. Is that the right way, or could I literally risk it to say, oh no, I want to risk 1% of the $200,000 account, which would be technically 2,000 US dollar, but that is already 20% of my real account, the $10,000 I can lose per day.
Yeah, it sounds absolutely correct. So if I were you, I mean, most of the people, they want to make money fast because they learn from Lambo Raul or Daniel Savage or, you know, there's 100 lot traders. But trading is a long-term game. It's not it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And you are on a very, very good track now that you understood the maths behind it. And if I had this opportunity to have this account, you know, I would do exactly the same as you just described. Treat it as a $10,000 account and risk maximum 1 to 2% of the $10,000. And all you need is a good bull run or a bear run, and you are going to make shitloads of money, and you can never ever blow your account. You can never lose that account.
Okay, because for me it's a 5-year long-term plan to get the 200,000 account at some point to my own 200,000 account. So I just want to scoop little bit here and there until I can put the money or the profits on another private account where I just trade normally instead of having all the time that the fear of losing their 200,000 account.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh shit, my mouse will kill me.
And you can always add more the small the slots on while the lot is running.
Hamas?
I'm back in a second.
Okay.
Minutes to news.
I'm back.
Come back. 10 minutes news.
Don Anon, don't be a dick. Please, be respectful. This guy wants me to mute you guys because he says you are annoying. Just watch news are coming, don't talk. Yeah, Don Anon on YouTube says you guys are annoying. No, but this is, you know, this is the alpha style. We do chat. We don't have to stress. We don't have to, you know, eyeball the monitor all day, like the beginner traders do. Like, oh, price is going up. Price is going up. Buy, buy, buy. Sell, sell, sell. We already know what the result is going to be.
It's not allowed to trade on FTMO the news.
Some accounts are not.
Yeah. 2 minutes before news and 2 minutes after news.
But you can use the swing trade account that would allow you to do the news, overnight and weekend trading as well.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but it's a 1 to 30 ratio instead of the 1 to 100 ratio.
Yeah, okay. Hamas?
Yeah?
You say buy high and sell low, yeah?
In some cases, not always.
Or is it a joke?
It's not a joke. I mean, let me show you something. if it was a joke,
Yeah.
you wouldn't see over 10,000 pips, 11,000 pips on my screen if you look at my MetaTrader right now.
Yes.
Price was going up. This could be like 20 or 30,000 pips, but I closed many of the positions which I opened at the end of August. And many traders, they missed the opportunity of this one in a lifetime bull run, because I never ever seen a bull run like this in my life. So this is a one-time opportunity, and many people missed it. I made about 90,000 pounds on this bull run, 70.
Oh,
And the
nice.
reason why, and look at in Discord chat, share your chart. There's one or two individuals every single time when price is pumping and creates a new all-time high, they start selling and they lose money every single time for years and years and years. And I say, like, guys, you can't, please don't do it. When price is going up, buy. When price is going down, sell. Why you do the opposite? Why do you hate yourself?
Mm.
And I always say buy high. When you identify a bull run, and I think without any trading education, I think every person with a brain can identify this as a bull run without any previous knowledge in trading. And when price is creating all-time highs, when the problem is that technical traders, they lose more money than fundamental traders, because in the morning briefing, we discussed all the fundamental drivers which help gold to create new all-time highs. I can list uncertainty caused by Trump, by tariffs, by trade war, by war, central bank buying, the labor market in the US. You know, this is tons and tons of, or dozens of reasons. And there's not a single reason of why I would sell gold. Yes, the last week there was a big flush in the market because of crypto, but it was just, you know, it was a flush. It happens. So yeah, price is going up and people keep selling. This is just crazy. Yeah, some people did catch the sell-off with the crypto flush, and they come out from the shadow like, oh, I told you it's a sell. Fuck off. You know, they were selling from 3,200. You know, 1 out of 100 they were lucky, and they're shouting like, I told you to sell.
5 minutes.
So I say buy high and sell low. When the market is going up, doesn't matter how high the price is, just continue buying. And look at my screen, perfect example. And when the bear market comes next year, because next year we're going to have a global recession, I mentioned multiple times live and in my videos that we are going to have a big recession, bigger than the 2008 one, I think, if my calculations are correct. When the market is start, you know, dumping all the assets, just continue selling every day.
Okay.
So we got 3 minutes and about 30 seconds. No, just 3 minutes. So welcome everyone, my name is Tomasz. If you would like to sign up to the AlphaFX community, go to alphafx.eu. You get daily signals, morning briefings on high impact days, live trading with me. So I'm already in a position since this morning with the team, and we discussed everything in the morning briefing. So the morning briefing helps traders to get ready for the high impact events on the day. So I explain everything from an economist perspective, from a macroeconomist trader perspective. And today we have CPI, and we already went through everything you need to know. So because I'm just getting out from an illness and my throat is not 100%, I don't want to lose my voice, I'm not gonna go through everything again. Basically what you need to know is CPI is a consumer price index, and for 4 years, let me show you how many times I recorded every single CPI trade in the past 5 years. These are the CPIs I personally traded with the AlphaFX members. And what you need to know is that CPI and gold relationship. Gold sells off when CPI is high, and gold buys or goes long when CPI is low. But the last 5 months, this dynamics has changed because the market got used to the high inflation data. And you can see from the interest rate, the yields, which I highly recommend for you to follow, that yields already started falling on the short end of the yield curve. And this is a signal that the market has already priced in a 100% rate cut this month, which is going to be next week. And I think they're going to deliver a 50 basis point rate cut, but this is my wild guess. So long story short, I know what you want to hear. I'm buying gold. You can see on the screen, this was the position open this morning. So I'm not saying you should enter because this is not a financial advice. I'm purely just showing my position and my entry. If you want to signals, if you want my guidance, go to alphafx.eu and become a member today as low as £59. Less than a daily coffee. So if we got a weak CPI today, we should have no problem gold revisiting 4,200, which is 140 pips. 1,400 pips. No? Anyway,
30 seconds.
Thank you. And if we have a very hot CPI, 3.3 or 3.5%, then gold is going to sell off, and then I'm going to look for entries at a lower price point. That is the live position, and we got 15 seconds to go. See, we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the data is going higher. I just entered another buy position with half a lot. Yeah, CPI is lower. Full margin buy. Full margin buy. Of course, this is not financial advice. Let's see. Okay, news are coming in. Consumer price index month-to-month 2.3 versus 0.2 versus 0.3. And we're already running in 30 and 140 pips profit from the morning position. If you were a member in the AlphaFX community, you would already enjoy 200 pips profit before everyone else. The position I opened as soon as the data came out is running at 1,100 pounds, not pips, pounds profit. This is the power of knowledge, the power of planning and analysis. Who's in profit?
Me.
Good.
Me as well, but very tiny.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Very
matter.
small
Size doesn't matter apart from
It
bet.
sometimes, doesn't it?
Yes,
it
yes.
Yeah, but you know, pennies make pounds and pounds make millions. Never forget that. Pennies make pounds, pounds make thousands or hundreds. Anyway, you get the idea. Yeah. Compound interest. The magical weapon of the guru traders.
Just doesn't have when I've got buys from 4,379.
Yeah, if you with high lots, you might want to take some profit off the table. This price just doesn't want to go up that fast.
Hamas, it is fighting some resistance of a trend line break.
Yeah. Well, when New York is coming, I'm pretty sure it's going to push the market up. But we already 200 pips profit, 183 pips, so 190. Yeah, we got the 200, guys. So my job is pretty much done for today. So those of you who are members of the AlphaFX community and followed my signal, then Pablo B, child support covered. You idiot. Oh, God. Child support covered. It's a good one. Well done, Pablo.
Go up, you pig.
It does find some resistance. But the daily pivot, so if you look at my trading view, you can see that the daily pivot is still about 300 pips away. Oh, whoa, 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 look at that. Price is going up. I'm gonna put stop losses a little bit higher, and current P&L is over £2,000 profit. You're welcome, Abhijit. MicroStrategy US, I'm addicted to high risk. How can I stop? Hey, buddy. That's a tough one. You need some special assistance. Hollywood, hi, in case if you think they cut 50 basis points, why are you long in gold? Okay, so from this question, I think you need to understand the relationship between gold and interest rate. When interest rates are going down, gold is winning, because when you have two assets, a yielding asset and a non-yielding asset, in this case is gold, traders are going to, investors are going to ditch the bonds because there's not much return on it. So they need to seek the alpha, which is the profit in financial terms. So they're going to go for higher risk assets, for example, stock market, crypto. But on the other hand, because the dollar is going to go down, when yields are going down, when interest rate is going down, yields are going down, and the dollar is going to be devalued. And that is the other reason why gold is going to go up. So gold is the ultimate winner. Stocks and crypto more, but gold as well. If you want to learn fundamentals and macroeconomics, go to alphaFX.eu. You get the morning briefings, you get my signals, you can follow my positions, you got a brilliant community. What else do you need? Stop drawing lines and charts.
Thomas, next week we going live.
It depends on the weekend if I survive, because I'm still can't recover from this flu this year. Each year is getting worse and worse, isn't it? Or I'm just a weak shit.
I think you need cold shower and go swim in winter outside. It's gonna help the immune system.
Swim in winter, mate. I'm too
Yeah.
weak for that. I'm not you.
Shit.
I know you grew up in, you know, in cold water.
Yeah.
And you ate raw meat, and you know that you were playing with wolves in the forest of Latvia, but that's not me.
Latvia is near to me, only 100 meters. No, 1 kilometer. But from next week, the Wednesday, we starting the news, the forms. After that is Thursday is GDP, and Friday is retail sales.
Yeah, hopefully, but I think it's the 7th of November when they start feeding the data to the markets, and I hope they're not going to dump all the data which was postponed and delayed. If they do it in one batch, I won't be trading, because it's impossible to trade that many data. And guys, I'm gonna sign off. Price is not doing anything really, but I'm gonna hold my long positions. I'm gonna move stop loss a little bit lower. Keep the stop loss wide enough. Most likely price will go up if there's nothing changes. For example, Trump is not gonna come and say something stupid live. The inflationary data was good enough to push gold at least to 4,200, which 4,115. So keep holding the buys if you want. I'm gonna hold the buys, but I'm gonna go offline and take some more medicine and get ready for next week. Thank you so much, guys. See you all next week.
Thank you, Thomas. Have a nice weekend and good
You're
healing.
welcome.
Yeah, bye,
Bye-bye.
Thomas. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. And those of you who are not members of the AlphaFX community, go to alphafx.eu and you can become a member for as low as £59 per month. It's less than the cost of a daily coffee if you add up. You get morning briefings, you get live signals, you get access to my portfolio, everything. And you get to see me every single day. How awesome is that? So thank you so much for watching. Go to alphafx.eu if you want to learn macroeconomic trading. This is the AlphaFX.